Alright, I'm gonna probably have to edit this because I'm not the best at this, and heck, I might even be bad at editing. I don't fully know. But, hello. Hi. How are you guys today? My name is Happy, and I'm gonna try my best to give a beginner's guide in Arise crossovers. Now, please forgive me because I skipped a couple steps, but spawn into the game. Okay, this is very simple. You know what? Let's try to start out basic. Okay. Hold on. Oh my god. You know what? All right. We start out basic. Okay. We normally have no weapon. I have a weapon skin. So actually, wait. Hold on. I got this. Okay. Start out. What the? Okay. You start out very basic. This is where you spawn. That is your weapon shop. That is your spawn point. You don't need to worry about that one at least, because it automatically sets your spawn in Solo City whenever you spawn. Now, in chance, you also do not have to worry about if you are a beginner to the game. I'm going to be personally honest with you. I have never done an enchant yet. This shadow upgrader is going to be used later in the game. Currently, you have no use for it, but later in the game, whenever you get S rank shadows, if you get every other rank of shadow, from E all the way to S, you can upgrade them to double S rank. That is saying that you have E through S. If you do not have E through S, it'll just pop up once, and then the rest will not have any way to actually get them. But you're gonna spawn in there, and the first thing you want to do is try to kill one of these Sundus. That is the easiest step I can at least give for now. So I don't know if I'll just cut till the end of when I actually kill him, or if you're gonna sit awkwardly throughout this entire time, me clicking for 30 seconds. This is the boring 30 seconds. 10 seconds. Alright. Now, once you actually kill them, you will have the chance to arise them. Of course, I have auto arise on. Excuse me for a minute. Hold on. Let's see. Whack. Okay. Anyways, you'll see this option to arise it. You can click E 3 times. If you fail to arise it, if you fail to arise him, then go over and kill another. Now, for video's sake, I'm going to make this easier on myself. Now, once you arise something, you will then get, obviously, the shadow. This is the basic, very basic information, but after you arise your first shadow, equip all 3 or 4, because originally you get only the option to equip 4 shadows. I think. Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of forgot. Anyways. After you equip 3, you want to go over and kill these guys. Now, I think there's a different one you're supposed to kill, but I just killed these guys. And then, of course, arise these guys. I'd suggest to get a full team of these guys before you move on to, not that. But you could actually do that. But you move on to these Daex. Now, after you get lucky enough to arise one, hold on one moment. Anyways, once you get lucky enough to arise one, you want another full team of those. Once you actually get up, they're surprisingly easier to, like, at least get. Then after those, you go to Long Lens, which you could actually skip Daex entirely and just head over to these guys. And then once you get lucky enough, you normally could actually just go through with that, but for convenience sake, go up the bridge, and you will find Largalgan. Yep, yeah. Anyways, 42,000 HP. It'll take you a minute, which I do suggest just grinding XP down there while you are at it. Level up your troops, and then you'll be able to try to arise one of these guys. Now, for me personally, I was able to get I was able to get an E or D rank dungeon at the start that was spawned over here. Now, that didn't give me a very big boost, but it did give me a boost in these guys' damages. So, like I said, I skipped a few steps, but after you're done with this island, which I would suggest leveling up your troops on this island before you go to the second one, which would be Naruto Village over there. Now, I probably will skip this of me walking, or you're gonna get a time lapse of me walking, cause okay, Jesus H, you're gonna get a time lapse of me walking, basically, or boating. Or no time lapse at all. Not sure. Anyways, once you get to this island, you can obviously set your spawn point. It doesn't really matter unless you want to spawn here every time you leave and exit the game, or if there's a dungeon here. There's another weapons guy. I avoided weapons over there completely because I'm going to be completely honest, they are not that useful. They are useful, kinda, but to me they were never useful at all. But here you can get 251, 8,000. That might help you. It didn't help me, I'm gonna be honest. So, but you can kill these snake men, and they are very, very incredible for XP. If you can level up coherently over here by clicking them, or if you are a Game Pass man, you could buy auto attack. But this game gives you gold by doing dungeons, so you can actually just very, very easily buy your game passes with the in-game gold in the ticket shop. But you grind these guys until a lot of your troops are very high level, at least high enough to very quickly kill these. Or you can come over here and kill one of these. It will take you an eternity, mind you, if you are just using Largalgans. I can tell that because that is all I used. I did not realize the snake men were here, and I just killed a blossom. Now that was actually very incredible because it gave me a bigger boost. And then I got one blossom, I went over there, grind her up, came back, killed another blossom, and I just repeated that process. And then after I could instantly kill one of those, I went over here. Now, after this part, I AFK'd. I just kept clicking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then repeat. Of course, once you get high enough levels, I would suggest waiting for the ant event. If the ant event is not out when I post this, I am sorry. It might take you a little bit more time to pass the second island. But if you go over to the ant event, you can get I think up to a D rank ant, actually. Let's see. Hold on. You can get a very high level ant, is all I'm saying. Not a A rank ant, but you can get a high level ant. And I would suggest killing one of the ones in the 1000s, because at max level, at least for me personally, I was able to get it up to like 18 million damage, and that helped me get a better ant over there. All in all, the ants are basically your prime subjects for testing all of your damage. I skipped these guys entirely because I do not personally know what their max damage is at the level that they would be. Yes, so I would suggest going for the ant. Anyways, then I just left myself AFK here the whole night once I got the D rank ants, and I had a something running that clicked here, clicked here, clicked here, clicked here, clicked here, back and forth, yada yada. You get the gist. Now there's nothing else really to say. That's kind of all that I did, or that you can do. The game is amazing, but there's not a whole lot to do besides the Ant Island, which would be your next course of action. Or the most time-consuming process, which I do not want to suggest, but I might have to. After I got the D rank ants and I leveled up the whole night, I waited for a level city, solo city, sorry. I waited for a solo city dungeon, and I waited for a S rank solo city dungeon, and that is how I got mostly all of the S ranks that I have, at least up and above. These Vermilions at max have 6.3 billion damage. That is your best case scenario from here to go there. And then you can get an S rank ant. If you can get one of these, then you can effectively grind the ants enough to get E through S. And then E through S you can get an S rank ant, or double S rank ant, sorry. And these have 24 billion each. Now, you can do that for an entire team, which, more power to you. But, you might have better luck grinding dungeons for double S ranks. Because the ants are just commons, so they will not give you a lot of stuff. Now, let's see. You can have, to get all of these, I had 3 S rank soldiers, double S rank soldiers, and 3 ant queens. Now, if you do not have the game pass, which assuming you are a new player, you will not have the game pass, get an entire team of double S rank ants. Ignore these ant queens. I only had ant queens because I was really lazy and I really did not want to grind these ants, because I have very poor luck and getting the S rank ants was very hard. Now, I will teach you how to get the S rank through, E through S rank ants. So, excuse me, I'm pressing the wrong button. I will see you once I get to the island, and I will teach you how to get all of the ants E to S, and who to kill for E through S. I will meet you. I will turn back on, or I will cut to when I get to the island. Now that we're here... Oh, shite. Wait a minute. There's not an event going on. Okay, well, I will probably have to wait until an event. Might be the easiest thing to do, which this recording will go on for another 15 minutes. So while I'm waiting, I will explain some things. In order to get an S rank ant, you will need to first kill a ant that has over 9 trillion HP. And that is actually a very daunting task if you are by yourself and you do not have a double S rank ant. Well, if you have double S's, or just a regular S rank, that is pretty easy. Even these guys at their basic levels have 5 billion, which, of course, if you see any S rank dungeon spawn and it isn't in Lucky or it isn't in Face Heal, then I suggest doing it. Because the first 3 islands you can fairly easily do at least an S rank dungeon to get 1 common S rank or below. If you get a single just a single common S rank or just any S rank, you will be good. That's all mostly all of the ones you're going to get are commons, though. So I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. But just that should be your best case scenario. S ranks are going to have higher increased HP than what your normal enemies are going to have. So you're still going to need something. That's why I suggest the one in Solo City first. Or, since you're in Naruto Village, get S rank commons in that. And those would actually be better if you have the damage to take it, that is. If you do not have the damage, then Solo City. But Solo City, you can easily grind to try and get a Vermilion. Now, I do not know how many gems you gain over there, but you can reset a Solo City dungeon for 1,000 gems. Now, for an early game player, that is really, really steep. That is a lot of gems. So, you're only going to be able to do one. So, get as many commons as you can in that S rank dungeon that you possibly can get. If you are already a high rank player, why are you watching this? But if you aren't, of course, yada yada. Anyways, I will have to wait until a ant event to actually show you all of the ranks that it takes, which I might separate into a different video. So, actually, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'll create another video specifically for all of the ants and how to get each and every rank in it. After, just here, let's do a few more notes. That is the first island. That is Solo City. Then you go to Naruto Village, or I don't know what they call it in this game. Let's see. Then you go to Grass Village. You kill Snake Men for XP until you get a very high level, and then you are able to kill Blossoms, and then Black Crows. If you can kill Blossoms very efficiently to at least be able to grind overnight, then you can kill Black Crows. Then, if you'd like to, you can take on the Dungeon 4 door at, I don't know if you'll be able to kill it, because it probably will. I think it has health in the billions, whereas Black Crows only have health in the millions, which you should be able to kill something in the billions if you are dealing millions of damage either way. Then after Grass Village, it is Brum Island, which was the easiest for me to grind XP. Then after Brum Island, you go to Face Heal. And Face Heal has by far the best grinding for XP, at least last time I played. I have not done anything in Lucky Kingdom, but grinding Genjis, the Brute Genjis, is the best for XP over there. Then Lucky Kingdom, I have no information on. I apologize. I have not played much of this update because I have a full-time job. But as soon as I can, I will try to give something at least. Maybe I'll post a YouTube short as an update. But that's all from me. And yes, it has been an amazing adventure, guys, and I am sorry if this guide was not the greatest. I am still new to making YouTube videos. I am more of a live streamer. If you'd like to check me out, I live stream almost every night at 11:40 Eastern Standard Time, because that is when I get it off. If I am normally off on Monday and Wednesdays, so I will be streaming earlier in the day, around, I guess, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which tomorrow at Friday, well, today, I will be streaming earlier than normal. It has been a blast, and remember, friends, stay happy.